Making it now. Really think you can do that without getting blood on your hands?
Yes! 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 Yes!
Y'all, something's going down.
When you go down?
Just down, 32nd page.
You can go to movement 60. I want him downstairs. How much we don't know. Charge 200. Clear.
Nothing.
Charge 250.
Nothing.
Okay, this gentleman needs to be downstairs now.
Bro, the tension on this is crazy. Bro, what in the world? Bro, he got this Johnny Depp look about him.
Does,
that's
bro.
so freaking weird,
He does.
dude.
Like, I noticed that too. I didn't say anything.
I'm looking at what's eating Gilbert Grape. I swear that's what I'm looking at.
He has, yeah, you're so right, bro.
He looks just like Johnny Depp in What's Eating Gilbert Grape. Maybe it's Johnny Depp's like younger cousin or something like that.
How does he just leave?
He's over 18.
They didn't release him. Sure he hadn't filed his evaluation. He almost died, Travis.
Wait. Excuse me?
Where's my son?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, what happened?
His roommate coded there was a second death on the floor. It was chaotic.
You need to find him.
You need to call the police. I'm sorry, he's gone.
Nurse?
They don't know, something's going down.
Take me where it started. He doesn't want to be found.
That's 5 minutes of this, yo.
We'll bring him home.
Travis, he'd rather sleep in that place than his own bed. I don't know if I want him to come home.
I get it.
You do? I don't. What does that make me?
You?
Why is his windshield busted out?
I'm just tired of waiting on the call from the morgue.
Well, somebody's walking on the road. You see that?
Not gonna happen. We're gonna find him. We're gonna get him in rehab. I'm gonna drag him there if I have to. I will cuff our wrists together. And drag his ass. I promise.
I wish they had done 2 episodes, man. Instead of just 1.
No, this is a low.
Traffic is
Call Alicia.
completely stopped.
Something. Might have been a high speed going bad.
Didn't he just say stay in your vehicle? What the heck is wrong with them, man?
You see anything?
Good truck. Get out of here.
Dang.
It's war.
The world?
Into the Badlands series premiere November only on AMC.
That actually looks pretty tight.
Shame has never fallen our name.
Uh-oh.
Turn untrue.
I do not consider this ratting or informant.
It's in line.
Black mass.
This is business.
Officials in Boston have seized weapons.
Don't just play us.
And ammunition.
You're not being straight.
Gun down at close range.
We're in too deep to have what we want. And he knows it. If nobody sees it, it didn't happen. Rated R.
Oh, snap. First impressions, Joe?
Huh?
First impressions?
First impressions?
Yeah. Fear the Walking Dead, before we do this review.
Man, I was like, I want more to happen.
You disappointed?
Nah, I got overly excited.
You're not the only one. I kind of wanted there to be at least 2 episodes because nothing really happened.
Oh, no, well, I was kind of let down, man. I was like, Travis, why didn't you tell him what you saw? You know?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm just like, that's so, gets on my nerves, man. Like, I would have snitched. I'd be like, yo, bro, you ain't crazy.
Yeah.
You ain't crazy, Nick. I seen the blood stains. Something happened.
Yeah.
He told his wife. She didn't believe him till she took him till he took her to the place. What kind of crap is that, man? Just like some old horror BS, man. I see some blood stains on the floor, man. I'm snitching. I'm like, look, I seen it all. Something went down, bruh. You ain't crazy. I mean, think about that though. Like, he was like, I seen like this chick eating people. He seen the blood on the floor. You know?
We'll get into it with the
He
spoilers.
seen the blood on the floor, but
We'll
he
go
was
into
just like,
the review. We'll go into the review.
I gotta think it's crazy. Like, what do you mean?
So, yeah, I guess it entertained us, but nothing necessarily happened in this episode. And like Joe said, like, it was kind of some stupid decisions. But we're about to go into a review, and we're going to have a open discussion about Fear the Walking Dead tonight with Jarrell's Alexandria at 10:30. So we're going to be doing that for a little while live. And, yeah, let's go ahead and start this review. Deuces, Joe. Fake out! Yeah! They got a second episode! Yeah! Look, if Calvin wakes up,
Calvin wake up, y'all.
it's going down. Y'all gonna get a marvelous reaction.
Get out of Dodge.
Oh my gosh. What kind of review is this?
I don't know, bro.
This is like a reaction review?
It's a reaction. I'm reacting.
Look at this car. I'm telling you, bro. If this nigga,
If
this
this
man
dude
wake
get up, bro, y'all better pack your bags. Matter of fact, don't even pack your bags. Just get out.
No! He gonna freak out!
Wait a second.
There's no one there.
Calvin! Calvin!
You too.
It's doing airborne, bro. I told you.
He was here!
Calvin,
He was here! He was here!
there's nobody there, baby. There's nobody there.
Shut up.
He was!
Just listen to the dude.
Call Calvin to see what's going on.
He gonna lose his mind, bro. He seriously gonna think he going crazy. I feel so bad for this dude, bro. I feel so bad for this guy, man.
But they just listen to the dude.
He already went to the place. He saw the
That's
blood.
what I'm
What in
saying.
the world are they talking about? Where is his body, though? He couldn't have got that far. They gonna hit him. It's a dark area. Ah! And my nigga. No. Dude, I got a car. Don't get out the car. Don't, bruh. Leave that nigga alone.
Mom, you okay?
No.
You see me?
Oh,
He get back up!
no! Oh!
He said, I eat those.
Can't take it. Yo, his bone's sticking out, bro.
Get out of Dodge.
They better get in the car. He gonna hit him again. His head got cracked for that.
That's crazy.
I'm telling you, this dude gonna be the next Johnny Depp.
For real.
He looks just like him, man.
He do.
He act just like him. He look just like him. How they gonna explain this?
I'll take his car though. No way.
How they gonna explain this, bro? Hey, his shoes up. Oh.
Oh.
What is his eyes blue? Ew, what the fuck? Ew.
It's time
Y'all
to
getting
go.
the first reaction.
It's time to go.
Y'all got our first reaction to their first encounter with a zombie.
I have no idea.
Bruh, if that was me, I'd be freaking out. They way too calm, bruh. They way too calm for me.
What you want? They're stockpiling for the big push to take the city back.
Someone's out there. Someone who needs our help.
We don't know. We're gonna get medicine.
Uh-oh.
That's what we're
He like he got bit, bruh.
Take it easy, man. It's a kid. It's no man to kid.
Men do these things not because of evil. They do evil because of fear. For more fear than Walking Dead, go to AMC.com.
Flip.
Get more of Fear the Walking Dead on AMC.com and the new AMC
Well,
app. Catch up on the latest episodes. And go
That
deeper
was
into the
crazy.
world with stories.
It was.
AMC's award-winning second screen experience. There's always something more at AMC.com.
So that
People in here, they haven't had to survive. They just don't get it.
does that help out your
Well, yeah, turn the TV on.
because you were trying to look at the new sixth season. You ain't even seen the fifth season
Look
yet.
it up on my phone.
But you need to look at the fifth season first. Anyway,
Look at the trailer
did that make up
first.
for what we thought and perceived of what the end of the
Of
episode?
course.
Okay. All right. So,
What are you talking
so
about?
we're about to go into the review. YouTube.
What even the question?
We'll be back in just a second. Stay tuned. JVS. Oh snap! Hey, what's going on out there, YouTube?
What's up out there, YouTube?
This is SEL0320.
This is Joe Johnson representing JVS here one more time for you live here on the YouTube.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for tuning in one more time. And here we're talking about the first episode of Fear the Walking Dead.
So, as y'all saw in the beginning stages of this video, y'all saw kind of our reactions to some of the stuff that was going on. Some of this is spoilers. I will admit, like, one of the things towards the end, It's spoiler related, so yeah, I apologize for any of y'all that might have gotten spoiled by that. But the reaction was priceless enough that y'all had to kind of get our perception of it. And anyway, what did we think about Fear the Walking Dead, Joe? I feel like the scope of this one and the way it was shot, it feels different than The Walking Dead. It feels like a whole different show. It doesn't just feel like this is a clone of The Walking Dead. It feels like this is its own entity. Mm-hmm. Not just in the setting, them having it take place in California, not just like the fact that this takes place before all the events that kind of take place, I guess, on the East Coast. We don't know the time frame. It could have been when Rick was in the hospital. It could have been in between that point, or it could have been way before that. We don't really know. But what I'm talking about is aesthetically, like the way it's actually shot. The way it's shot, to me, it kind of looks like 28 weeks later. It looks like really well done as far as the cinematography. It looks like a movie almost. Like there's certain points I'm looking at, man, this HD looks tight, you know? Like when I look at Walking Dead, I mean, I'm grounded into that universe, but it doesn't look as sharp as this does, if that makes sense. Yeah. For me, I actually like the look of this. Like it feels like I'm looking at a movie versus a TV show. Even from the opening shot of having the main character. I don't know if you would call him the main character, but his name, it wasn't Travis. What was his name? It's Nick, right? Yeah, Nick.
My son. Yeah.
Nick. He's like laid up, drugged up, gets up, sees whoever this girl is that he was kind of doing drugs with, just eating somebody. And the dude takes off flying, like Carl Lewis flying. Like he had his head straight back. And that's where it starts off. And that build up from that point, like it just progresses into this slow burn. But throughout most of this episode, the way that they shoot angles and stuff and pay attention to certain details, I like it because they go back to it. They're like, if you saw this one thing, chances are in a little bit you're going to see it totally different, and with the outbreak essentially. And I think that the cinematography wise, they did a good job of kind of showcasing that. But what did you think about the episode, or just the comparing it between Walking Dead and this?
I get the feeling that this I don't know, man. It feels like they have a higher budget, and by the look of it, I mean, not to say Walking Dead is low budget, but it seems like, I mean, because the places they take you to a lot of different places within this one episode. They take you to a school, take you to like the beach. They have a shot where like these two kids are on the roof of their school or whatever. They take you to a lot of different places. Take you to the building of the church, whatever, the abandoned church. So, like, each setting looks different. So I like that, and it does seem like a movie. It does seem like you're watching a movie. And I mean, even the acting, man, the acting is great. Like, especially my boy Nick, man. This guy, yeah, man, took out.
Yeah, okay.
Sprinting, bro.
We had a joke going on
with shoes off.
We had a joke going on, like, because when he started taking off, I looked at him. I was like, "Is that what's eating Gilbert Grape? Is that Johnny Depp?"
Bro, he does.
Real talk, y'all. He looks like a young Johnny Depp from What's Eating Gilbert Grape. I that's what I'm gonna call him for the rest of this series. Yo, what's that eating Gilbert Grape? Like, I mean, they show kind of like a scene where it looked like he's gonna get bit in the next episode. I hope that doesn't happen because I actually like his character. He better not die. But regardless of the fact, like, this is gonna be a whole different level. And like Joe said, the acting was done really well. Everybody's character is totally different. I mean, I think that the dad, Travis, played by Cliff Curtis, he did a good job because he showed he has levels of humbleness, but at the same exact time, he's not a pushover. You know what I'm saying? For him to go and do some of the things that he did in this episode, he went out of his way to do them. And he kind of like doesn't necessarily trust putting information to everybody. He's a keeper of secrets, what I'm saying. So it's gonna be interesting to see the dynamics when it comes down to it, like life and death, like what decisions he really gonna make. Not just that, he's got a whole separate family. You got one family where you got his wife. What is her name? Is that his girlfriend? His wife. Madison.
Oh. I thought him up.
You got Madison, you got her daughter Alicia, and he's married to them. But then he's got his own wife, that's Alifia or whatever, and then he got his own son. And they're totally separate from that because I guess he split off from them. But they haven't gone into any of that story arc or anything yet. So first off the bat, you got dissension already. When it comes down to it, what family he really gonna save? That is gonna play on not just like the moral morality that like you see Rick is kind of through the circumstance, he's just diminished as far as a character. But when it comes down to it, whose son are you really gonna save if it went down to it? Whose daughter are you really gonna save? And I can't wait to see where that's gonna go as far as the long term of this, because his character is kind of presented to be like a person that loves kids. What is it gonna be when he has to go and kill kids to survive? What is it gonna be when he has to go and figure out, all right, I have just this amount of food to survive. Who am I gonna go and save? He's gonna get in contact with his other family. When the joint goes down, you mark my words, he's gonna get his son, he's gonna get his ex-wife, they all gonna bunch together. But it's gonna be dissension. And I feel like even his wife that plays Madison, she's different. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like she's gonna be the edgier one. I feel like she's gonna be able to make those harsh decisions, even though she plays a really good part with like her son and talking about like his drug usage, and I think those are really interesting dynamics. But when it comes down to it, her son isn't living with her, so she does have this like cutthroat mentality. So I feel like later on when the show progresses, she's gonna be making some serious decisions, and for them to be together, they don't work, in my opinion. I think that in this kind of world, they need each other, but in the world of Walking Dead, they're gonna be two leaders up against each other, in my opinion, later on down the line. That's just my theories. But what do you think about the acting and where the characters might go? What's some of the theories you're thinking of?
I don't know. All I can say is, man, like, that's crazy from even a writer's standpoint. Like the dynamics of each character and like the situation that they're placed in versus The Walking Dead. They took it's so crazy because like they have like each character, but they have like a little twist to them. You know what I'm saying? Like because you have Rick, you know, and we can understand like he's trying to protect his family. You know, we can relate to that. Mm-hmm. But it's like, okay, so what if we throw a guy in the mix who has, you know what I'm saying, kind of like two families. So this has like a ex-wife and like a child by his ex-wife. You know what I'm saying, who has custody of his son. And you know what I'm saying, he has to start a new family. Like, we don't know. And then like Nick, he's like he has a bad drug habit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like,
but then he's a good person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, he's a really good person. I mean, I was thinking because there was something that happens towards the end of the episode, and like his mom is in danger, and Travis is in danger, and he's genuinely worried about them. And he's still coming off of like being cracked up. You know what I'm saying? But yet he in his head is like, I have to protect him. That makes for somebody that you want to use as an asset later on down the line. But just like Bob in Walking Dead, Bob had a substance abuse issue. Mm-hmm. And that, in turn, sometimes put other people in jeopardy. Yeah. So that might be something that might come up later on because he hasn't even like come off of what he had like 48 hours ago. And then now you got like his sister, just kind of like a loose card. And like, I know she got love for her brother and stuff like that, but she comes off like a jerk. Like she really does, like on the long term, she really does come off like a jerk. But I understand because of the situation. And now she's got it where she's got this boyfriend, African American. They seem like got a good relationship going on. That joint about to go to hell.
Yeah, he up in the air right now.
Yeah. So
don't nobody where he know where he is.
But as far as the story is concerned, from what we've been given, like I said, it's taking place in Los Angeles. It's taking place really early on stages before the apocalypse kind of happens. And not just that, we don't know when the time frame is actually going on. If this will ever be connected with the universe that Rick and them are in, I think it will bisect at some point. But it's just really interesting. I like how they're going with it. I think that the first hour It was a great build up, but me and him were thinking that this is the end of the episode. We were really let down because we think about like the first episode of The Walking Dead and how awesome tension that was, and that was 2 hours though. The first episode of Walking Dead was 2 hours. And this ended up being 1 hour and 30 minutes. And we didn't know there was more. You know, we looked at the show and like, oh wow, it's still going on. The TV tricked us. And the last 30 minutes is the payoff for us. Like, we got what we were waiting for, you know, to kind of see how these characters are going to interact with real zombies. Because up until that point, they were all so freaking oblivious. Like, things were going on. And it was like, there was a scene in the hospital, like somebody died. And everybody in the hospital stuff is freaking out. Then the characters, they're on this road and they're chilling, you know, whatever. And like, traffic just stops. And then shots are fired. And they dip out. And I'm like, they don't know there's something going on. And I understand that they're worried about their son or whatever. But I was like, they were so oblivious. Even like, when Travis went and tried to investigate kind of what was the events that happened to Nick, which I'm not going to reveal in this. Like, he was even oblivious because he didn't tell his wife about it.
Yeah, he told his wife about it.
Oh, no, he didn't tell Nick about it. I'm sorry. But But like I said, I mean, they ain't oblivious anymore. They know that something is up, and they saw it firsthand. And their first encounter was actually really good. I like how they did that. I don't know how these characters are gonna get to a point, being able to defend themselves when it starts to be like a herd, stuff like that. But it's gonna go down. It's gonna be really interesting because you actually have people. You actually have things around that matter. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole population there. And they're going to get wiped out, dude. That's going to be messed up. And the more people that we see is the more opportunities for us to get invested in characters and the more opportunity for them to die. And so it's going to be bad. It's going to be good entertainment-wise, but it's going to be bad. Yeah. So anyway. But I give it a... I give it a 9 out of 10.
I give this joint a 10 out of 10.
I give it a 9 out of 10.
Because I can't wait for this joint to come out on Blu-ray and I can watch this joint like on my leisure. Wait for the whole season to come out. I'm like, I can't wait for the next episode. I seriously can't.
I mean, I'm super excited. I really am. I really wish that there was more that went down. I think if they had gave me 2 hours, I think I would have been. I would have given it a 10. Bro. I would have given it personally a 10. But like I said, I like where the show's going. I'm gonna watch the next episode. Y'all gonna get another episode review from hopefully me and Joe together. And yeah, we're about to go into this spoiler-filled discussion with Jarrell's Alexandria. And hopefully y'all go and tune into that. I'm trying to upload this video as soon as possible. Thanks everybody for watching our first rate review of Fear the Walking Dead Episode 1 pilot that was 90 minutes total. Y'all have a blessed evening, blessed night, blessed day. SEL 0320.
Holla back, y'all. JBS one time.
Later.
One time.
One time.